Hey AI marketers, in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to set up an AI voice receptionist inside of Go High Level in just under 7 minutes. Now, this is something that can make a meaningful difference in your business. AI has gotten to the point where it can actually do a pretty good job, and it's getting better and better by the day, of answering the phone for your business. Now, why is this an issue? Well, most small businesses, in fact, the number is 40% of calls to the average small business go unanswered. And those are the hottest leads. These are people calling your business, asking about your services, asking to book an appointment, and most people are too busy. If you're a solo provider, you might be doing other things like recording videos like this, right? And you can't pick up the phone. So this allows you to have a voice receptionist working for you 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 to be able to pick up those phone calls and either direct them, help you out with support, or book in phone calls. It does a lot, right? So it's very, very valuable. So let's get right into it, and I'll show you how to set this up, because setting this up is going to equal money in your bank. So with this said, we are in my high level account here. The way to get to the voice agent is you go here, and on the left, it should say AI agents. If you click that, it's going to bring you here. And if you click Voice AI, you are going to go over to where you can manage your voice agents for your business. Now, if your high level looks a little different than this, another way to get there is go to settings, and then you will see Voice AI on the left-hand side under settings. Now, this is one that I have live and active in my business currently. This is a support agent I set up, but let me just show you how to set up one if we were setting it up from scratch. So you would click Create Agent. You would go ahead and give your agent a name. From there, you would pull in your business name. It's going to automatically pull in what you've filled out in your business profile. It'll then select your language, which is in your business profile settings. And then from there, you have a voice. How do you want your AI agent to sound? By default, it is set to Samantha. And
before you put on a frown, make absolutely sure there are no smiles available.
And you can see what she sounds like. They got lots of different options. I don't know how many voices, but quite a bit, like Armando.
To reach true success, you need to learn how to make your mind work for you, not against you.
So my favorite is the Nigel one from the UK, which I don't know where that's right here. And then the one that I really recommend is Jennifer. I think that sounds really good. Where is Jennifer? In here, right here. Now, next setting is time zone. You set that to your setting. Then there's the direction. Right now, you could only do inbound. Soon they're going to have the outbound feature, which is going to be pretty cool because that's going to allow you to basically have AI doing the setting for you and booking in phone calls for everyone that comes in to your marketing funnel or your sales process. So that's by default set to direction inbound, right? Now here is the agent's initial message. This is important. I'll show you the one that I have set up. And then over here, there is advanced settings. This is the call time limit. What you want to do is you would set that to 5 minutes. That's important because you will get charged, or if you're selling this to your client, he's going to get charged by the amount of minutes. You are charged by the minute for this AI agent. And that price is always varying. So if you just look under Go High Level, you can see what that is. Now, if you do have the like the $297 or the $497, that would be passed through. If you're going to set this up for a client, that cost would be passed through to them. And at the $497, you could even mark it up to really as much as you want. Now, this response speed, this is very important. Part of the reason why people do not like speaking to AI is because of that lag, that lag time between when you spoke and when it thinks and gets back to you. So I recommend setting this either to fast or brisk. I think brisk is good. I just would not keep it at normal. So once you've set that, right, you're going to move to the next page. Here is kind of the default setting. You can have it collect name, email, address, contact issue. You can have it set up, trigger a workflow in high level, which would be a whole other video in and of itself. And then you could have it send out notifications. You could also turn that off. And then in the workflow, obviously you could send out notifications that way. So if we move to the last stage, this is where you're going to connect it to your phone number on this page. And you could also test it on this phone page, and you could also set up the availability. So like I said, you have the test right here. If you can buy a number, link it. If you already have a number set up inside there, you can link it in there. And that's pretty much all there is to tell you about that. You can also buy the unlimited AI plan, which you wouldn't pay then for the minutes, right? It's a set price. Now, this feature right here is enable AI agent as a backup phone number. So by default, it's selected to that, meaning this is perfect for the small business like the nail salon, the hair salon that's busy And if they can, then obviously you want the owner to pick up the phone call. But if they don't pick it up, instead of it going to voicemail, the AI will pick up, right? And you could also set it so that it does a text message right away and gets them into conversation with a workflow. But the important thing is you could have this as a backup, right? So it's really a 24/7 AI voice receptionist. You could also have it and it works 24/7, right? I don't know. If you do this now, this means that this is perfect for, like, if you don't want to answer the phone at all, like let's say you're a high paid consultant or coach and you don't pick up the phone. That's just the way you operate, more of a, Dan Kennedy style like business. And what you can do is you can set it like that. And that means it won't even ring. It'll go directly and it will be picked up by the AI agent right away. And that can direct it either to get the support question answered, to book on, your calendar, or direct them to somewhere on the website. It has the capabilities to do all that. You could set that up inside of the prompts, which I'm going to talk to you about in a second, and actually give you the prompts that I use in this one. Now, you can also set the agent for working hours. By default, it's 24/7, so you probably want to keep it like that. And then, of course, here you can put in your number and you can call it. And the good thing about this is you can start to test your agent, which we'll do in a second. Now, I am going to actually back out of all of this and cancel this. Yep, confirm. And I'm going to go delete that and just go into the agent that I already have working. And you can see right here, I called it support agent. I'm using Jennifer. It's this. And then here's my greeting. Hey there. Thanks for calling Influence Digitally. My name is Jennifer. I am an AI trained by Mike Marin, the founder. I am trained on the lots of common questions that we get. How can I help, right? I think it's very important to let them know that this is an AI. So that's kind of the opener that I go for. But really, any voice receptionist script you could use. You can ask ChatGPT, what's a good voice receptionist script? You could call your competitors and see how they answer the phone with a live person and then kind of get that script from them. So that's that. If we go to agent goals, I switched it off basic mode, which is what I recommend. Now, I have this prompt, which I put in here, which is quite long, but it really gives details on instructing the AI on what to do. And I'm really trying to collect name, extract the first name, and I'm also trying to extract the email address in here. You could set it to send it an SMS. You could send it to trigger a workflow. You could send it to do a call transfer, right? And then you could set it to have a workflow when completed, which I have, so that I don't click here because this triggers a text, right? Now, very, very important is this prompt. So what I've actually gone ahead and done is this is actually in Markdown format, which is the format that AIs prefer. And you will get this right here and really use this as a template for yours. Take that, put it in the ChatGPT and rework it, and then you can put it up to yours. But this has all of my details in there. Now, right here, you can see I have mine enabled as an agent. And then from here, this is the phone number that I have selected. So that is there. And then we go back here. I'm going to save this and I will do a test call really, really quick. And I'll show you how this works. So if we go down here, and what's cool is if you know common questions, you can put that in here. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to one. And this should, you got to put in the country code, which is kind of a pain, but there you go. So this will give me a call. I just got my phone here and I'll put it on speakerphone. Hello.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hey there. Thanks for calling Influence Digitally. My name is Jen. I am AI trained by Mike Marin, the founder. I am trained on lots of common questions that we get. How can I help?
Hi, yes. I would just like to know what services does Influence Digitally offer?
We specialize in using artificial intelligence to generate clients and customers on demand. For more details, you can check out our website at influencedigitally.com. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yeah, I would just like to book an audit call with your team and speak to them about services.
Got it. I've sent a link to your text messages so you can schedule a call with our team. They'll be happy to discuss our services with you. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Nope. Perfect. That's it. And just like that, I got a text message on my phone here and boom. So that workflow is triggered And that's how it works. So as you can see, it does a pretty good job. Like, it sounds pretty natural. And that is really it. So once you've done the call, any call that you have, you could actually start to fine tune it. You get the transcription right here. There's the text message coming through on my phone that was just buzzing there. So the text message is a bit delayed, but it does come right away. There's a recording, and you're going to get the summary, and then you can fine tune it here, and you could always start to mess with that problems. If you start to get questions and you listen to the phone calls, you could always start to redirect it with the Q&A section down here. So this is formatted correctly so that you could start to handle those Q&As. Like if you have a specific product, right, or if you have a specific service, you can set that up for your business. And that is really all there is to it. So if you enjoyed this video, give this a like, shoot me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it, or if you just want to tell me what's going on in your business. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video.